Hi everyone, hope you're all really well. So it'll come to no surprise to many of you that I'm growing this YouTube channel because it's my goal at the moment to provide as much great content and free information as I possibly can to all of my community. So I've already got a very large Facebook community, so if you don't follow me on Facebook, you can check me out at Gannon UK, or you can have a look at my Facebook page, which is called the HMO Property Community Group. Now, we've got about 16,000 members in that group. It's a big page and very active. So what's the purpose of today's little vlog? Well, this morning I had a conversation, or there were comments left on one of my YouTube posts that said it's probably better in order to grow wealth to do buy-to-lets rather than to do HMO property. So I wanted just to give you my thoughts on that rather than just type it out. And if it was you that left the comment, then cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong at all with having a buy-to-let portfolio. And buy-to-let, it's quite windy out here, folks, as well, by the way. I don't know if you can hear it. I have got my Rode microphone on. So buy-to-lets have been, in the past, pretty much the mainstay of property investing. That's what people have always done. They've always invested their cash in buy-to-let property and sat on it almost and watched it grow, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that at all. But the problem is with buy-to-lets is cash flow. So it depends on what you're looking to achieve right now. And if you're looking to change your life in any way, and if you're looking to leave your job and have something that is going to make a significant impact on what you do right now, then I'm afraid that buy-to-lets are just not going to do that for obvious reasons. So first of all, we have to consider the new tax laws. So if you've got property in your own name, we used to be able to claim the mortgage interest against our tax. Now, come April this year, we're no longer going to be able to do that at all. So those people that have got quite large buy-to-let portfolios in their own name, and there are loads, by the way, wait for the car to go past, then they're going to start to struggle now, making a lot less money than they've ever made before. So that's one consideration. The next consideration is, it's always going to be cash flow anyway, but the next consideration is that if you've got a HMO property, and for example, you've got 5 tenants or 6 tenants or more, then of course your income is going to be a lot more. It's going to be a lot greater than it would be just having one unit of accommodation. So it's always going to make you more money. Now, if you've got 2 properties and one is situated next to the other, one's a buy-to-let property and the other one is a HMO property, and there's no Article 4, it means you can convert that one property into a HMO without planning permission, and potentially it's going to go up in value the same amount as the property next door, if not more, because it might be seen as a commercial investment. So in terms of growth and capital growth, there is no reason you could choose a buy-to-let over a HMO, because they're both going to go up in value pretty much the same time. Actually, the HMO will probably go up in value a lot more if it's seen as a commercial investment. So what do I mean? So with a commercial property, so if your HMO, if you want to try and attract a commercial valuation, then you would need to have so many things would have to be in place for that property to attract a commercial valuation. So what does that mean? So you'd either have to have planning permission, it'd have to be over 6 bedrooms, potentially if it was never a house in the first place, if it was a commercial unit, if it was an office block or a pub, a converted building, commercial building into HMO, then it would never be a house. So you will get a commercial valuation. Wait for the lorry to go past. So you get a commercial valuation for that. So potentially your HMO property will be worth a lot more. So what's the moral of this story? HMOs are not passive, okay? So you know that. HMOs are never going to be passive. There's a lot more work involved when it comes to HMO property than there is in single lets. They're not going to make you a millionaire overnight. However, they can make you an absolutely brilliant income. So we have about 150 HMO tenants right now, and we probably cash flow about £45,000 a month in rent. That's gross, but that gives us such an amazing income. It gives us such a great lifestyle, and you know, everything that goes. I mean, I used to be a police officer, I mean, many years ago, but my HMO portfolio is just seeing a massive change in the way that we do things, the way that we spend time with our kids, spend time at home. But it doesn't come without its heartache, because they are hard work. But if you put the work in, then you will get rewarded on the other side. So that's what my thoughts are today, really. And it's about, you know, HMO versus buy-to-let. Buy-to-lets are great. You can set and forget, you can leave them alone. You might get a tenant that will stay there for 15, 20 years, but you're not going to make as much money, folks. You're just not, period. And in terms of growth, then your buy-to-let property and your HMO property, well, your HMO property will probably go up in value more. So that's that aspect. Now, a lot of lenders, if you need lending for your portfolio, will require you to have some form of experience as a landlord or a landlady prior to you starting your HMO. Now, there are lenders out there that will allow you a mortgage without any experience, but your interest rates are going to be higher. But there's ways around that. You could potentially bridge the property, get 6 months experience whilst you're on bridging. It's expensive. And then finance out onto a term product once you've got experience. So that is an option for you. It's a good option. And then the other element is with HMO property is obviously the insurance might be a little bit more. And of course, you know, the workload is going to be a little bit heavier for you. But that's it, folks, for me. I mean, I really just wanted to share with you. I'm just going to cross the road here. My thoughts on HMOs versus buy-to-lets. Now, we've got single lets, folks. We've got about 25 single lets. You know, they're great, good. You know, it's nice to have a very diverse portfolio, but you do need to make sure that you are future-proofing, and you do need to make sure that you start with the end in mind. And if you're looking for cash flow right now, and if you're looking to change your life right now, get out of your job, HMOs are far better. Okay, right. So I've got an offer for you today. So to thank all of my YouTube subscribers. I am growing this channel. I am giving out all this free content. So we've had loads of people subscribe to the channel over the last week or 2 weeks. We've had hundreds and hundreds of people, and I'm trying to grow this content and this channel organically, of course. I want real comments. I want, you know, real engagement, which we're starting to get. So as a thank you to everybody that subscribes to my channel, on Sunday this week, I'm going to be putting all of the subscribers into a pot. And the winner will receive 2 half-hour one-to-one mentoring calls with me. So what you have to do, you have to subscribe to my channel, and then you have to comment. So you need to comment on this video so I know that you've subscribed. And then on Sunday, I will take all of the people that have subscribed and commented, and I'll be contacting them on Monday morning. Or the lucky winner will be contacted on Monday morning, and I will contact them directly and organise 2 half-hour one-to-one sessions. I normally charge £500 a session for, folks. So I'm giving away £1,000 worth of mentoring. So all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, comment on this video, and then you're in the game, you're in the pot, and hopefully we'll be having a conversation soon. Thanks for watching, folks. Speak to you later.